Hey guys, this is registered nurse Ogachi. This is Richard Ogachi. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for the last 16 years. I've mostly worked in Kenya for more than 10 years. Now, just moved to the US a couple of years now. And so I've been trying to, I immersed myself in the system in Africa, served in different capacities in different medical facilities, both private and public, that offer primary medical health. And now just moved to the US also a few years and been able to, I haven't learned everything, but at least there are a few things that I've been able to note here and there. So this is my YouTube channel, and welcome all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'm hoping that this is going to be transformational. It's going to be about fun. It's going to be about being all we can be. It's about taking action. It's about pouring out yourself. It's about um, disappointing the graveyard. Like we say, that in the graveyard are buried dreams that were never realized, are buried books that were never written, songs that were never sung, women, beautiful women who died as prostitutes. Um, in the graveyard, they're buried um, magnificent artwork that was never done, that was never designed. And buried in the graveyard are buildings that were never built just because they didn't take action. Like, so what is going to be the most profound thing that you can do for yourself in life is you have to do what you're supposed to do every day. We say that you never know about tomorrow. You can plan so much, but only God determines what you're able to do. And sometimes, not even sometimes, all the time, we don't know what's going to happen. We do not know what's going to happen. So pour yourself out now. If you want to say anything, just say now. It has taken me a long time before I started doing these videos. I had the energy and the zeal in me. I felt like I needed to say something, but I've always been like, okay, been this private citizen, this private, nicely presenting guy, very, very looking good, composed, looks like everything is together for him, and like the expectation from other people, like, okay, what is this guy up to? What is he up to? What is he doing in his life? Like, just been looking like, okay, yeah, you have a profile that you're protecting, that people know about you, that you people know that some things they don't expect from you. That very attitude is the problem. The moment you hear people say that they did not expect this from you, they expect some kind of reaction from you which is predictable. One of my friends was asking me, I also do, like, I post a lot on Facebook too. I have a bunch of followers on Facebook, 60,000. But it surprises me, like, I have almost 70,000 followers, and yet I don't get so many comments. I don't get very many views on my videos. I don't know why. Maybe, not interesting. I don't know what it is. But it's always been this kind of, I opened my profile to content creation profile not many years ago, by the way. And in fact, if there were people who are supposed to make the most money from this social media, that should have been me. Because you know what? I joined Facebook in 2008. Actually, I think it's 2006 to be precise. And do you know how I joined Facebook? My sister, who was in the US then, she's still in the US, she sent me a link to join Facebook. Facebook was just about friends, you know. It was just a profile. Actually, then even you could not even post a picture, I think. It was just a status update. Like you say what is in your mind, you say hi to your family. It was about family and connecting with friends then. Now everything has changed. It's about sales and marketing. It's about businesses. It's about a bunch of things. I mean, it's evolved over the years, you know. So I had a private profile. Private means you're not able to see anything from that account. Most people are that way. But you know what is gonna wake you up is age. Age. When you grow older, you get a lot of noise out of your head, and you get to understand that you're on your own. That even if you say anything, you can leave people to say what they want about you. They can do nothing. They can do nothing. They can do nothing to you. What are they going to do? Nothing really. So that's why I was saying that this channel is about us taking action. If you feel there's something that you feel down deep in your heart that you have to do it, go and take action. Go and do. Go and do it. If you feel like you have to make calls, specific calls, don't procrastinate, don't wait. Make those calls today. Actually, just go ahead and make that call now. If there's a friend that you need to reach out, if there's somebody that you fell out and you are feeling like you need to make an apology, you need to get together, you need to explain something that was misunderstood, take that call, take your phone right now and make that call. Take action and call now. You're gonna like it, by the way. You're gonna like it. And so this channel is about that. And then I will try to talk about healthcare. I love healthcare. And I know that I have skills in healthcare. I have a lot of experience in healthcare. And that's what this channel is about. And above all, we'll try to connect with people here, you know, make friends here, and create a family here, and be able to do big things together here, because you know, two people are always better than one. Two brains are better than one. In the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, there is one step that you have to form a dream team. A dream team are people that have the same mindset. You are thinking the same way. You may not agree on many things, but you are thinking about the same thing. It's easier for people to come up with solutions when they bring their minds together. Because my strength is not the next person's strength. But you know what? We can form groups to create solutions. I love creation of solutions, by the way, because that's the meaning of life. Life is about solutions. You know, God created man on earth to conquer the world. In the world, you know, God didn't give men a lot of things. And that's why we get confused as Christians sometimes. You pray for an item. You don't pray for an item. You don't pray for cars. You don't pray for chairs. Give me this chair. Give me this house. You pray for imagination or mindset. What you need to become for you to attract what you want in life. So tonight, I was going to talk about some of the different aspects of healthcare in the US as compared to the specific other aspects in Africa. So there is, and then there's something else I needed to mention before I delve into these small differences, before I can also give this analogy. I think I also said initially when I started that this is going to be a benchmarking channel, that we will try to get into, like we're going to get into businesses, especially healthcare businesses, and get to understand how they do. We do benchmarking for most of the other companies in Africa. If there are good ideas from that are in the US, we can also benefit when we work in those facilities, like best practices, and then be able to improve our services in Africa. And all this is geared towards getting our healthcare better and getting our people to access good healthcare, better healthcare, and then, we maintain dignity of our own brothers and sisters. It, by saying, having said that, I want to say that I think I have a solution for for road traffic jams in Nairobi. I'm gonna share. I've made a couple of videos that I'll be posting later about how the roads in the US are built in a way that they help ease traffic. Very simple and easy. It's very simple, but we don't have those kind of setups or road designs in Nairobi. It's gonna be very simple. I'll show you a couple of videos and clips that we can do the same thing, and that's gonna help us with too much traffic in Nairobi. That's one thing I hate so much about Nairobi is traffic jam. For you to get to work in the morning, you have to leave your house at 5. Most people have to leave at 5. Some other people come from, if they're coming to CBD Nairobi, they're coming all the way from Kitengela or further Isinya. They have to leave their houses at 4:30 for them to get to work at 8 or 7:30. So I'll try to capture that too. But tonight, let me delve into a very small, or a small not too small, but it's something significant. So in the US, I've observed, with a lot of confidence, that people are more receptive to hospice care. That's the whole concept about palliative care and hospice care and comfort care. More or less the same thing, but it's not the same. The definition are different, and the way care is given is different. When we talk about comfort care, is when a patient reaches to a point where the treatment options are, the hospital and doctors are out of treatment options. But now it's got to a point where it's not manageable. Like, there's nothing you can do with this patient. They prescribe medicines to help ease pain and also, like, relax the body for you to die a dignified death. That it has gotten to a point where you are dying. There are no options. There are no treatment options. So then they end up sending prescriptions for morphine, hydrocodone, the same class of drugs, and diazepam, that's lorazepam, whatever generic names they call them. And these kind of medicines, they help people who are terminally ill and they are dying. Like, if somebody has had like a brain bleed, and it's not manageable, like maybe high blood pressure is just too high, that led to stroke. It's there's nothing that can be done. Brain bleed, and we are out of treatment options. The doctors are out of treatment options, and they are like, okay, this is never going to be managed. There's some kind of medicines that are administered, and there's an algorithm for that. They give those kind of medicines for the patient to die a dignified death without pain. So that's how we talk about the whole concept about durable power of attorney for healthcare. There are different kind of the will, the will in terms of the resources, and then the durable power of attorney for healthcare. Those kind of conversations. So in the US, what I've observed very keenly is these are things that people are aware about. I don't know if it's awareness. I think people are so receptive. They're so easy. They are so like, no, this is gonna happen. They are ready to buy into this idea. Like, we are out of treatment options. This person is gonna die, and the family has to be ready for that. Those who are close to this person are ready and say, okay, you know, this is it. We are out of treatment options, and this is gonna happen. We don't know the time, but there's no much can be done here. So what I realized is, what I've seen basically is, I know there are other people also who have skepticism in terms of now coming up with a durable power of attorney, or if they have any advanced directives to say what is going to be done if they die. If you want to die, do you want the care providers to give CPR? Do you want first aid, or giving treatments for first aid, or do you want to be left to die? Having those kind of conversations when you are in the hospital. In the hospital, usually in the US, they want to know, do you have advanced directives? Everyone, they ask that question. Most people don't have. Older folks, or those who are older, they have. But I think majority of people really are very open to the conversation in the US, unlike Africa. And then there is a much awareness about the treatment options for different diseases. Like, for example, COPD patients, they have oxygen tanks wherever they go to the store, wherever they're driving their car, they have oxygen, carrying oxygen with them. You don't see that mostly in Africa, because, like, one time, one of my relatives was critically ill, and in the hospital. They got to the point where she needed oxygen. But so when I asked one of us who visited, like, how is the patient doing, and they were so scared, like, oh my goodness, now this is it. I mean, like, there is no hope. She's now on oxygen. They believe that when you are put on oxygen, it means you are out of air, and you're dying. It's not necessarily that you're dying. It's a temporary measure to get your breathing frequency up, supplement oxygen. It's not like you're dying when you're put on oxygen, but most people think that way. But over here, it's so common to see people, when you go to the store, like at Walmart, I've seen so many people with oxygen tanks. Even one of the guys, I think I will be able sometime to approach him if I can talk to him, and maybe I request if I can show a video. Is one of our colleagues at work. He does like cleaning. He has oxygen, and he has oxygen, and he's able to do his jobs and continue to work, and everything is like normal life, living a normal life. But that's never usually the case in Africa. You see, people get so scared when they get to learn that, okay, now this is never gonna heal. There is a sense of hope that healing is gonna come from somewhere. When we are talking about the African context, they don't lose hope. Like, they can't deal with the knowledge that your family